Alright, I think we're all set. I think. Yep, here we go. Perfect. Ah. Alright, let me make sure I'm all comfy. Okay, yeah, I am. Howdy, Xavier. Good to have you here. Hey! Nice vibe. Good. We need some nice vibes. I appreciate having you in the chat. Oh wait, this is going up, right? Like, where the hell is this thing? I don't remember what's out that door. Alright. Yippee! So I've officially finished my to-do list, chat. Oh no. Alright. I've officially... Ah! Oh, phew. Thank God. Oh, damn. Oh no. Oh no. Maybe there's something over there. I don't remember where I get the key. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I think it's here. I think I remember now. I think I recall. I think it's like behind this doors. No, this is not the door. It's somewhere around here though. Oh! Oh! Damn. Oh well. Anyway, so as I was saying, well, I finally got through my to-do list on Dark Souls 2, so I'm very happy about that. All the major topics that I wanted covered are basically covered. I only have like 2 more things where I'm like, you know what, I'd like to have that for the sake of posterity. Making sure we get Pharos, and I think we're gonna do astrologists. I think we're just gonna give them their own separate thing. Because I think it's worth including on the website, them as a separate thing. But then I think I'm going to be done. I think I'm not going to cover any of the minor characters. I think I would save those for any hypothetical book or something. If people really want my take on that stuff, they can grab that, so... Overall, I think I'm satisfied. Okay, no. Yeah, okay. 99% done? Well, I wouldn't say 99% done. I would say done with all the major important stuff. So now it's just really side stuff that would be like... I'd probably say it's closer to like 95% done, right? Maybe like somewhere in the 92% range. Oh, what happened to you? Damn. I did not want you blowing up right there. Okay. Ooh, maybe if I can get it while the fire's out, you know? There we go. Okay. Damn. Ah! Alright, I had the right idea. Okay, I had the right idea. But, yeah. Not happening there. No, but yeah, this is good. I've actually gotten, I was talking to the publisher the other day, and they're actually telling me, they're like, actually, we get lots of requests, for, like, when are you gonna do Dark Souls 2 or whatever with Loki and stuff like that? And I'm like, really? I mean, I get like, I see that every now and then, but apparently it happens very frequently over on their side. Which, you know what? I appreciate that. I'm glad people want more content like that. It's always good, right? Like, I see the sales numbers for my books, right? So I'm very happy with those, but like, you know, the actual sentiment, like, you know, you don't have to go that far, right? Even if you really like a piece of work, right? So the fact that people do that, I'm like, that's nice. Woo! Oh. Whoops. Ow! I'll do that one more time. Alright, so the goal is lead everybody... Oh. I need to stop doing that. The goal is... Oh, somebody died. Bull. So the goal is basically to try to get everyone so far behind. Yeah, that guy died. He got stuck in the fire. And there's no one behind him. Aw, yeah. Casual strings with basement. Shut up. No. Oh, wow. 4 smelter wedges. I was not... I didn't realize those were there. Well, we're gonna be here for... Oh. Go away, you. Go away, you little devils. Right, so yeah, basically, barring any, like, you know, little detail or whatever, I'm like, oh, you know what? I can fit that in something I couldn't fit, somewhere before, right? Barring something like that, I'm not gonna be adding much to my, existing stuff. Like, I've already considered, like, you know what, those are, like, polished enough. So unless you guys, like, report a typo or something, or you guys add some missing data, for me to have to go through. Like, I'm pretty satisfied with where all my content is on you. So it's just a matter of, okay, let's get Pharos added, and then let's get, Astrologist, I think, is going to be the other topic, right? So, because I want to talk about the stars, right? I touch on them in Abyssal Archive, where I'm like, yeah, you know, assuming stars exist, they probably have some, like, significance or whatever, but I can't prove they exist, so I'm not going to go into that idea, right? I'm going to focus on the sun and moon. Well, now we have Dark Souls 2 coming around and confirming that, yes, stars do in fact exist. So now that, you know, begs the question, okay, what's their significance in the cosmology then? And I've had an idea for a long time now. But now it's like, okay, now I can actually go through and discuss that, so. Alright, so that's done. Alright, so the question is, where do I get the key to enter there? Because that's how you get to Alon's chamber, I think. Oh. Almost forgot. Might be out this door? Question. Oh, okay. The problem is you. I can't shoot through you. Ah! Yeah, that was gonna work. I need to go in with a plan. You ever plan to talk about the altar and things betwixt, though, and the undead crypt statue? I mean, there's nothing really to talk about with the altar thing. It's there. I have nothing really to add there in terms of, like, meaningful analysis. Yeah, sorry, no, but the only thing I can think of for the Undead Crypt stuff specifically would be, oh, look, there's cut content about a connection between Agdane and, what's it called? Dark Lurker before they became what they are, which I'm like, I just don't see any area where I'm like, okay, yeah, that's something kind of notable, worth pointing out there. Maybe if I was writing a book, I could include that in, like, what's the word? A prologue to talk about, oh, look at some of this cut content that got moved around or whatever, right? But I already go over that type of stuff in, you know, Abyssal Archive with Dark Souls 1, and, like, I'm not anything meaningfully new there on that topic, so. Yeah, I just don't see a lot of opportunity there. Yeah, let's focus on you. Oh. There we go. Ah! Oh! It spins! I did not know that. Now I know. I was like, what the hell hit me there? I was like, oh, spinning freaking bulls. Ah! There we go. Just in time. Alright, so should be coming back up soon. Woo! Honestly, you know what I can do? I can get away with, can I do that with sorcery? If I can get it to spin with sorcery, I can just have the spinning bulls kill that back guy, and then I can worry about the other guy. Oh, whoops. Yeah, that'd be a smarter strat than what I'm doing. No, but yeah, because, like, most of the topics that, like, I would want to talk about still that I'm probably not going to include on the website would be stuff like, whatever the map maker guy's name is. We already have Noblong covered. Summons, yes, summons. Like, there's so many white spirits and dark spirits and, like, you know, all that jazz that I'd have to go through and, like, dissect each one. Where we find them? Why do we find them? Is there any significance to finding them, right? Like, most of those, honestly, most of those would be, like, a paragraph. Like, they're very simple, basic, straightforward characters. They don't have, like, too much lore to them, right? Like, there's the one guy you find, the armorer guy, I think. Like, you find him in, Forest of Fallen Giants and Iron Keep. It's like, oh, wow. He goes to the place where the weapons are, so he can collect weapons. Like, oh, wow, there's such deep lore, you know? There we go. Oh my god. There we go. I mean, there we go. I forget how this works too. Like, how do you turn this off? Oh, right, you have to spin it probably. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. You spin it, and then you gotta, like, grab it. Well, okay. This is gonna be hard. There we go. I wasn't sure if this door, like, is permanent or not, so... Yeah, I don't care. I don't care for any shots I might get of this stuff, so... Twinkling Titanite? That's actually really good. Like, that's like... Woo. Simpleton's Ring! Beautiful. We love simpletons. There we go. Understandable. I had an hunch that the altar was hiding me, given some architectural release on the path beyond the hidden arch, and eventually start leading to things betwixt. Again, and I think that's a fair interpretation and stuff. I like no doubt. Like you could definitely be like, okay, maybe there's like something like maybe they had some idea going on into there, right? But do I think there's anything like super deep and meaningful where I'm like, okay, I need to like single this thing out and talk about it? No. Like for a hypothetical book, because I don't think I'd keep Second Beginning as is. I probably would change it so it would like fit into different things. Like I'd probably have like Quella stuff separated out into its own thing. I'd probably separate things betwixt as like just the thing on things betwixt, and maybe if I talk about Second Beginning, it would be purely in the context of what's going on with us moving in and stuff like that. Like there would like I would probably like I would just like democratize those little sections and pieces and things. But, like, in terms of, like, me, like, actually, like, going through and being like, okay, I think this altar, and I'm going to talk about this little, like, altar area we find. It's like, maybe it's hidden, maybe it's not. Like, I'm not going to, like, overly focus on that. I still think it's that relevant, right? It also comes down to what you think the connection with the ruins where we find the tree thing is, right? Like, if I'm right, and that's Quella, right? Then do we then credit that to Haida, right? Because I think we do find one of the shields with the spirit tree stuff related to the blue sentinels and things, so... It's possible, right? Like, I'm not going to say it's absurd. I just don't know how much attention I want to give that personally. Oh yeah, one of you. Okay. Oh. Woo. Come on, Headless Man. Come on, Headless Man. Damn. Oh, that... Well, that nearly killed me. Alright, I don't think I'm going to be able to get him out of here and trick him into falling. I think I have to kill What's-Her-Face. Remember one of these having an enemy behind it. surprised that gave me iframes, if I'm being real. I thought it'd be like chess. Wait. What a... Speaking of iframes, what a worthless item I... Woo! Ah, damn. I didn't get the... Alright, this may kill me. Woo! Wait, that gave me iframes? I'm shocked. Also, life ring. Ow! That did it! Also, the cinematic intro, the central arch of the big main gate we passed again in front of the tree shares the same design as the Majula arch we passed through, so like another connection. Yeah, that could work. That could work, totally. The question is, because the arch we get for that loop temple isn't exactly like, you know, hard, like, you know, it's not exactly like Hardened architecture, but it's obviously connected from the surrounding context and, well, it takes us to Haida. So it definitely works. Like I said, ultimately, I feel like that's something where I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna be hinging too much on that altar by itself. Maybe I can insert it as like a token mention, being like, oh, well, they might have even been to things betwixt, right? But that'd be it. I don't see a lot that's really dependent upon that, right? Oh no, we want to go this way. Because that's where my stuff is. There we go. Ah! This one has to be the one with the enemy, then. Petrified something. Titanite shard. Well, that didn't give me anything. I thought there were enemies back here. I'm wrong, I guess. I guess it was all just the Nadalia thing. But yeah, I mean, I guess she's technically an enemy, but, you know, I was thinking it would be like a soldier or something. But yeah, what else would I want to get? Probably talk about the family stuff between Chloanne, because I don't really talk about Chloanne except in passing. So maybe some more stuff on Chloanne and what's his face, her dad, Leningrast, right? So probably talk a little bit about them. Talk about Kraden and what's his not Lap. It's not Lap. It's Pate. I think Pate would be significant enough to mention. Alright, we're out of here. Oh, damn it. Damn it. Ah. Ah! There we go. Oh. What's over here? I don't remember. Oh, just a chest. Okay. Pilgrim Spittoon. I forgot the significance of this item. Pure Chisel doubles as a catalyst for sorcerers, making an ideal choice for light-footed pilgrims. That's a little... I'm trying to think, because it's like, oh, it's a... I have to double-check the term for pilgrim and see if it actually says it, because it's a bit weird if so. Unless it's like a reference to, unless it's a reference to the pilgrims of the Archdrake sect who cast sorceries in, what's it's called? The Shrine of Amana. Then I can maybe add something like that to them there. I guess because they do like going around the south and stuff like that. Yeah, I see what you're saying, Nobra. You're thinking that maybe the idea with Quella and stuff might be part of like older Firelink system, stuff like that. I would be skeptical because we don't really get indication of anything like what we're seeing happen, you know, post Drain Lake, at all in like these older kingdoms, migrating wizards. See, that's the weird part. The problem is why use the term pilgrim then, if the idea is just to talk about sorcerers who migrate around, right? That's what that's what I'm getting at. Again, I have no problem. Yeah. I try to keep my books to the stuff that I feel most comfortable with sharing as far as analysis is, and is still comprehensive, right? So I got no problem with people wanting to, like, you know, make, you know, additional... Again, it's like I say at the end of Abyssal Archive, right? Like, I hope you like finding out what you didn't know and, like, you know, build upon it from there and, like, you know... My work is mostly, I consider it, kind of, you know, in a weird sense, I consider it like a beginner text. No, display's actually fine. Type the chunk. Let's get the spice. There's the tower key! I was like, the key is somewhere. Alright, now we found it. So I just need to go back out there, grab that last item, and along with it, my... There we go. And along with it, my souls. Because this, as I recall, will help lead us to Iron Passage, so... Starting point. Yeah, I do consider it that way. I think of it in the sense that, like, you know, like, here's the foundation. I've laid it out for you there. From there, like, you guys can form your own stuff, but now you have the knowledge. You have a good basis to work with, and you have an understanding of a good enough comprehension of the JP text for you to make an informed opinion, right? Like, as I've said in the past, like, ultimately, you know, obviously I think I'm right, but I ultimately don't care what your ultimate theory is regarding these games. It's a video game. It's not like, you know, the eternal, you know, the eternal, you know, destination of the destination of your eternal soul is decided by, like, what you think about Dark Souls or any of these games, right? But for me, what I think is very important is actually, you know, making sure that you aren't being misled by shoddy localization, right? And I feel that, you know, giving a comprehensive opinion with the localization factor included in consideration is how I accomplish that best. Woo! The partisan. No, damn it! I am gonna need to take a human effigy for that one. Alright, I could have done that after getting on board. Yeah, now I missed. Okay, let's... I may need to get super lucky though with this lever thing, because I don't think the game's gonna make it easy. Oh wait, wrong way. Oops. Damn, I missed my ride. Am I missing messages from you guys? Because I'm seeing, like, incomplete chats and stuff like that. Let me just make sure. Okay, no. You guys just aren't finished. I guess you're still typing. Sorry. Sorry, sorry, sorry. Ow! Alright. Alright! Alright! I don't remember. Do Alluring Skulls work on these guys? Neither do I. No! All my rusted iron! What? Ow! Ow! Sorcery Clutch Ring acquired. Woo. Woo. Okay. We're safe. Oh, wow, you're about to reach 1.7k subs. Oh, wow, really? Well, thanks, guys. I think it's far more than I deserve, honestly. Let's get over here. Alright, here we go. There we are. Beautiful. Alright, let's deal with these healer ladies. I don't have enough of these. Granted, I don't need to get rid of all of them. Now I know that their range doesn't encompass like most of the arena like I thought it did. So theoretically, I just need to keep Raime to this side of the map. But let's see. Oh, I think actually I still have one more that I haven't used, so I might still be able to. Yeah. Yeah, I can get rid of all. Okay. Okay, cool. Coolio. Yeah, sometimes I struggle to figure out what this is. Is this like the inside of an armor piece, or is this supposed to be like a kiln type thing? Because it's a bit weird if it's a kiln, because this looks like it's more like the dumping ground, you know? Alright, so I have almost enough for a level up. In fact, if we factor in souls, I have enough for a level up. Can't wait to see Juan Acosta's arts for AA2. Yeah, if there is an AA2, I'm assuming that we would try to reach out and ask Juan, and if he does want to take part in the project, I would have to think about what I want for main topics. Like, I definitely want to do Alkin and Ven, but I'm only gonna be able to do one for that chapter. I think if I were to choose, it would probably be I think it would be something similar to what we did with Demonic Archive with the Shrine of Storms chapter, right? where we try to, like, pack as much of the history into one image. So we had, like, the Adjudicator and the... So we had sort of the Adjudicator and the, what's it called? The old hero, and, like, during his life. And then we had the Easterners involved in there, and, like, the stuff with the barbarians and the culture, and, like, we had so much sort of, like, wrapped around there. I think that looks like scrap. Yeah, it looks like I mean the larger dome section, right? Like, is it supposed to be like one giant piece of a Haida? Because again, it's supposed to be the old Knights of Haida, right? The golems, and they're bigger than the actual enemies or whatever. But, like, you know, that's fine for what they're going for. But my point is like, okay, you have the giant sword at the top. It's like iconic going through it. But, like, is the actual dome like the chest? You know, the curious part. Or Curious? I forget how you pronounce that. Loki, this is old knight armor. Raime's arranged to be exact. Fog wall entrance being an old knight's... Oh, yes, I know that's armor, but I'm talking about the actual overarching dome. Is the dome, like, a single armor piece? Is it just, like, a dome that isn't really descript, right? I know about all that. I wrote about it. Alright, so I need about 2,000 in total. So can I get that number? Potentially? Yeah, this is enough. Okay. Oh, now I have to make the big choice. This is only 20. I think we used to have 30, so I think this is enough to wait on. It's not going to give me more damage. More cast speed is always nice, though. Let me double check. When's the good stopping point when it comes to all this stuff? One giant golem. So it is one giant golem piece armor for it. Let's see. Attunement, Dark Souls 2, soft cap. Raises casting speed. $50 is the soft cap for total spell chart. Recommend value for using off any spell that directly deals damage. Yeah, where they're capping this stuff. So, our agility is almost there as well, so maybe I want to go a little bit higher for, ideal attunement for sorcerer build, Dark Souls 2. Does get my... Yeah, it's not explaining, so... Yeah, see, it is the chest armor. That's what I was wondering, because it's like, it's really hard to tell from, like, you know, tiny me, like, you know, looking at, like, the whole overwhelming dome structure. I'm like, it has to be some piece of armor, right? I wasn't sure. I don't think, yeah, Faith's not gonna help me here. I'll be honest, chat, I think more attunement is probably the way to go. Slightly more cast speed. And if it gets my agility even that much higher, I'll be happy. Because the closer and closer I get to, like, I think 99 agility is when you hit the normal iframe level, which will be nice. Especially for this boss fight we're going into, but we'll see. Alright, let's do this. Anyway, yeah, for going back to what we were talking about with Juan, I really have to think about that. So I think what I would ask if we were, again, this is making a lot of assumptions, assuming that there was an Abyssal Archive 2, and assuming that for that hypothetical Abyssal Archive 2, we got Juan back to do some of the art illustrations, which again, tremendous, amazing artist. Like, honestly, Honestly, I would recommend getting his work, like, even separate from, like, you know, my books, right? Like, you don't have to get the books. Like, just go to his page and, like, you know, buy that art separately. You can hang it on your wall. Like, his work he's done for both Dark Souls and Demon Souls is top notch, right? But I think I would want to do one where it's like probably the king and queen of Alkin and Ven, or back then probably when they're prince and princess. I would probably want to ask him to like do designs of that and try to come up with like capturing their cultures. And then on the sides, like you have them like clashing on the battlefield, maybe have soldiers on like, you know, fighting in the middle. And then like on the larger idea, you have like, you know, them in their kingdoms at the bell towers as king and queen. That might be. And like I could have like the queen like crying, kind of like, you know, the Ring of Tears type thing, and the king sort of like, you know, standing strong, maybe longingly, like there's no turning back, right? Like with his iron crown on him there, right? Yeah, that would be a, and oh, and you can even have Alon, like he let Alon into this very secret private place because it means so much to him, right? And it's such a meaningful moment what he's doing there, right? And Alon is kind of like just standing there like on this, like, ooh, yeah, now that I'm thinking of the scene, I'm like, yeah, I can see something like this. It would like really capture like all that stuff about that makes the Alkin and Ven narrative so compelling, right? And then I'd have to include something for probably Vendrick. Maybe I could also do one separately for Aldia. That'd be an interesting one. Is I guess we would use the statue as a basis for Aldia's depiction, right? You know, as like old man Aldi and stuff like that. Maybe we could show him and Vendrick together on the battlefields, you know, growing, like maybe collaborating or something. Like I'd have to think about that. Like it'd be difficult for me to think like, okay, what's like the specific shot I want for like Drain Lake and stuff like that. And then we'd also want to probably get something for like maybe Haida. Like, yeah, there's a lot to think about. I'd also be questions of, do we want to do like Dark Souls 1 have a map, right? Do we want to create a re-envision the Dark Souls 2 map? Because that could be a really impressive part, because then we could include the areas and the design there. Yeah, there's a lot of considerations to go into this. Oh god, that's a terrible start to this fight. Thank God I remember the range. Damn, I ran out of it. That might be a big problem during this fight. I'm gonna run out of yeah, and I didn't mind the delay. I might still be underleveled for this fight. Because I haven't upgraded my weapon all the way. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. Oh, I got super lucky there. Woo! Oh, maybe I can make that a community thing where I like, if I can ask guys like, well, what like illustrations you would like me to commission, right? Like just as a separate hypothetical from any possible book, just so like, wait, if that project ever were to go through. Woo! You know, you guys could have some input on, like, you know, what would you like to see potentially, like, depicted in there? Like, what scenes from what, you know, parts of the DS2 lore would be interesting. Woo! Nice showing art of Vendrick's Conquest or Aldia's experiments. Ooh, yeah, both of those would be very good options for sure. Like, just, yeah, maybe showing, like, the recruitment of Velstad or something, and you could have, like, Aldia in there, you'd have the Dragon Riders, right? It would kind of show, like, the creation of this, like, you know, Drain Lake coalition. Definitely possible. Yep, good. Ah, of course, damn. I should have gone the other way. I was like, I'm past it, I'm good, and I got cocky. Play Expedition 33, it's pretty sick. Ooh, cool. Yeah, that one's been going the rounds. Anything I can do for damage? This poise ring is not helping me in this boss battle whatsoever, so... First off, actually, let's get the +3 version of this ring. Like, what am I doing? Every little bit of HP counts. That could have saved. That could have saved me there, right? Like that's dumb of me. Man, I remember beating Raime first try. This is what I get though for wanting to rush. Maybe I should have taken the 20 HP increase. You know what? Let's see if with using all my souls, if like how much attunement can get me, because if I can get my casting speed just that much faster, right? That much more comfortable. There we go. See, he uses left hand. He uses both his hands. He's got 2 swords. Let's see. Let us see. Yeah, no, let's first do a weapon upgrade. Nachka's soul we might actually want to use for because I think Straight will give us some stuff. Oh yeah, you know what? Let's first see. Okay, can I get anything valuable from Strayed on this? I want to see if Straight will give me anything good here. Soul Shower. Oh, this is yeah, not enough. No, in second phase, dummy. There we go. Well, yeah, because he's still using the other sword. It's not like he's gonna switch the sword into his other hand now. There we go. Alright. Chat, is this sorcery worth it? I feel like this is cut cap, and I'd be better off turning this into souls, but before we go that far, Soul Shower. Is it actually worth, like, trying to incorporate? Can I actually maybe use this in the boss fight and stuff? Maybe against bigger bosses it'll be good, right? Because it'll be, like, you know, easier chance to get it to actually fit in. It was like that crystal attack that, Quailag does, probably, but not this. I wonder if the Des made Vendrick Sorcerer Persecution before Aldi's Betrayal because the Throne Watcher, since the Sorcerer wouldn't make sense for her to be there if Persecution after Betrayal. That could be it, sure. That could be the justification, right? Yeah, the problem with the whole sorcerer thing is it really is just an awkward part of Vendrick's lore. No, it ain't worth it, Loki. It will whack. Okay, then we're not gonna do it. All right. Yeah, yeah, blah, blah, blah. I don't care about your magnificence. Alright, let's do this then. I can pick up, I'm not sure I can get the crystal version, but I'm pretty sure I can get... Yay. I'm pretty sure I can get the regular homing soul mass from, Shaded Woods, though, since we're talking about Mytha. Sorry, not Mytha, Mytha, Najka. Listen, they're all animal people. What's it matter? The specifics. Alright, let's get my, first I'm gonna prioritize getting my staff upgraded, because we have more Twinkling Titanite, and I'm pretty sure I have enough now for at least one more upgrade. I want to increase my DPS as much as possible, because Raime is gonna be a long fight regardless, so anything to make it even slightly shorter. No, reinforce, there we go. Where is my equipped staff? Up here somewhere? Here we are. Yeah, okay, good. And this. Yay! It's out. It's done. It's fully... There we go. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, I get you. You'll be around. So will I. Alright. The question is the damage worth it? I think this is worth it. Question is it worth getting one extra damage here? I don't know. This isn't gonna work. Yeah, it might be. It might be. I take the bigger. This I don't think is worth it at all. And it's gonna take me so long. It's gonna take me so long to get to where I want to go with strength and faith. Like, I'm not gonna be able to use the sword I want to use. Yeah, let's just do this. Perfect. Perfect. And I have enough HP, I think, to justify it. Hey, Bachi! Welcome to the chat. You're just in time to see me get my ass spanked by Raime. Good old Raime, Raimaroo. Oh. Oh, wait, no, wait. Before we forget. Before we do that, let's grab a homing soul mass, because again, that's gonna save me so much time. Because all I have to do is, like, you know, have autonomous damage, so more damage always worth. Yeah, it's definitely worthwhile if I can get a little bit more. But the question is, do I value that more than what's it called? Survivability. I guess we'll see. I'm still mad about the stupid AI ruining what I want to do with the trap here. That annoys me to no end. If I recall correctly, it's up here, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's up here. There we go. That's not what I wanted, though, damn. Oh, where is it then? Oh, is it in the basilisk area? Oh, yeah, I think it is. I think it's in the chest with the basilisk area. Alright. Yeah, I think it's here. Yeah, there it is, homing soul mass. Let's first attune. Yeah. Anything else I want to equip here? We have Recollection, but I don't have the faith for it. I'm gonna assume Raime is pretty resistant to hexes, all things considered. Like, I'm going to make a educated guess that hexes are not going to be more effective against him, so even if I wanted to respec, I don't think it'd be worth it. I may as well just go pure sorcerer build, I assume. No Firelink conspiracy tonight, no, Bray. No conspiracies right now. Yeah, it's so hard to tell if this is actually a chess piece or not, right? I can see it, just because, you know, like, it's got that same, you know, it's got the typical curious, you know, shape, right? Like, see with that guy over there? But yeah, it's real hard to tell with everything covered in ash like this and it being so big. Oh, really? Admit? Oh, that. Woo! That ticks me off. That ticks me off to no end. What, really? There we go. Woo! There. Got some damage in there. Thankfully, with the slow hit, I can just backtrack and I should be fine. Oh, well. Ah, damn nut! That was just me being greedy. Ah, but it's important for you to know that the throne defender is not only Havel, but the king of Haida, but also the watcher is Lady, and queen of Haida. I see. Well, that's impressive. I mean, good on the king and queen. They managed to stay alive for so long. And then they somehow found their way in Vendrick's service. And despite his fear of undead or whatever, I guess he was still happy to have them around as his knights. Truly. Really humble of them to, like, you know, give up their royalty position in order to be humble knights to another king. Building upon the ruins of their once great kingdoms. I'm glad that got some hit in there, but I feel like the damage is a lot lower than I would have expected. You know? There we go. Oh! Why did you not dodge roll? Why'd you turn around, you idiot? Hello? Good. Controller's being slightly unresponsive. Woo! I don't like that. That scares me. Oh, I got lucky there. I was not expecting the poise break. Woo! Why did I lose some of them? Huh? Woo. There we go. Yeah, you do that, buddy. I love you for that. Please do more of that. That's like my favorite thing ever. Like, I love it when you do that. I love it. There we go. Alright. Now he goes into phase 2. Didn't do projectiles. Oh, damn. I did not dodge roll proper. Also, would it be better for you to get crystal sorceries? It would. It would be smarter, but I do want to get this boss fight over with, so I'm at least trying to do it this early. Again, I know, I'm severely, like, I should not be doing this area at the current point. Like, I haven't even gone to Drain Lake Castle yet. I very much know what I should be doing at this moment. I should probably also be using summons and abusing, like, abusing them or whatever. Should probably be doing that. Woo! I did not. That was casting speed right there. I was right there on the frame. I don't know how I lose homing soul mass doing that, but I'll take it, I guess. God, the damage is so shit. Damn, I was hoping for another stun. There, like that. There we go. Ah, damn, that was way, way too greedy. Thank you. How did I... Is that his hitbox? Does this hitbox actually do that to your homing soul mass? That's actually crazy. His attacks can destroy my sorcery. That was close. Thankfully, his attacks are very similar. Woo! That was very close. Little early, I thought, but I'll take it. Woo! Okay, almost panicked, almost panicked, almost panicked, almost panicked. God damn, and I did panic there. Yeah, before DS3 there was no mana bar. That was a Demon Souls thing they brought back for the third game. It was all just number of uses. And then they I think it was 2 that added the stamina requirement though. Pretty sure in 1 there was no stamina requirement. I'm wondering if summons would be worth it right now. Because what we can do right now is we can quickly get, what's-his-face unlocked. I'll be ready to fight this guy again in Night Rain. Oh yeah, I would not be surprised if they brought him back. I'm actually curious for the less monstrous enemies in DS2, what their hitboxes and speed are going to be like, because they have to speed them up for, for Elden Ring content. So I have to imagine they're going to do something a little bit more radical with how the DS2 bosses fight, because they not only have to give them new attacks, they have to also just make their existing attacks, like, you know, more viable for the mobility you get, I would imagine. Like, can you imagine, like, Raime with the how slow, like, again, I know this is going against the grain for a lot of people, but I consider Raime to be an easier boss, at least for a sorcerer or a caster build, right? So, like, I don't know. I could totally see, like, you know, Elden Ring people, like, running circles around him, considering how slow DS2 is compared to Elden Ring. Alright. Am I doing this too early? Should I be trying to get crystal sorceries just so I can boost my DPS and stuff? That might be what I need to do, as much as I hate to admit it. That might be necessary. Oh wait, I never got a third ring equipped. I think that's why we did the poise thing, probably. Getting more rings would definitely not hurt either. Thing is, I don't know what rings I'd want to grab. Probably more damage. I guess. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of that I'm missing in this build. Birdie Sanders. Hey, good to see you again. It's been a while. Hey, do you have any thoughts on the Firelink conspiracy? Nobody likes telling me about the channel and some of the theories on it a lot, but I have not like watched any content of it, so I can't really say I have an informed opinion. I will say it sounds pretty nonsensical from how Nobre portrays it, but like again, I don't know how much of that is accurate to the actual content or whatever, right? Like. Like I said, I got nothing informed to say. Right, this is when we were like, oh, there's nothing else out here except, yeah, okay. Disappointment. Well, that's not gonna work. Cool, free pyromancy. Imagine if we get Aryan Delthesis this year still, trust. Oh, that would mean we would probably get Londor done, because people really want me to do Londor more than Aryan Del, and I'd hate to disappoint people by, like, it's not even close, right? Like, if it's a choice between them, I'm pretty sure Londor is gonna win by a mile. I'll do the poll, Nobre. Like, don't get me wrong, I will do another poll just to see if that's the case, but... Wait, you're telling me I could kill you with just a smack of my staff, and I've never done that before? Wow, I'm an idiot. Hey, I am. Good to see you. Always good to see you, I am. This is where we have the cat ring. Oh. This is why we have the cat ring. Anyway, to answer your question, Bernie Sanders, I don't really have any, like, informed thoughts on Firelink conspiracy. Until I see, like, any of the content myself, I'm not gonna, like, rush to judge the overall quality of the content creator, right? Because, again, as much as I love as much as I love some of the characterizations I hear from you guys, and I don't believe me, it's not like I don't trust you or your judgment. It's just like, you know, I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's fair to be too critical of a content creator I myself haven't seen, you know, personally. You know, just taking your word for it, you know? Leave Raime alone. No, he must die, and we must make sure he dies. That is the way of the world. No, shh. I can do this. I can do this. Listen. Listen. Trust. Okay, so I thought the jump down onto the middle section was actually here, and I just couldn't see it proper. But no, it's lower. So, yeah. We're gonna do this. Nope. I still failed. I failed the assignment. I still managed to fail the assignment. No, but I'll do the poll for Ariandel versus Londor. But I'm telling you guys, Londor's gonna win. Like, I don't think people were I don't think it was a battle between like Ring City and Londor. And then like all the Ring City people, like their second choice just would be Ariandel. Like I feel like it's pretty clear that Londor's still gonna win by a country mile. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Staircases, man. How do they work? I miss Elden Ring, just telling me automatically when I got the stuff. It was super nice. Do do do. Nice falling. I love when it's a Loki stream. I'm so glad that we were able to get our confirmation about whose stream this was. Alright. No! Why? Won't! Also, this is me wearing the cat ring, by the way. Cat ring not doing its job. No, but it's not letting me jump. Why won't you let me jump? I just need to do a little hop into the other corner. Why is this so hard? I'm gonna have an entire level up from just killing these guys until they despawn. They give an absurd amount of souls, by the way, for how easy they are to kill. Like, this is ridiculous. I know I'm wearing the silver serpent ring, but still. Absolutely redonkulous. Alright. I'm gonna do it from back here. There we go. Plan still worked. Bonfire aesthetic. Now this... There we go. Get the middle section. And then this, we can jump here. There we go. See? Easy. First try. Oh. It's the only enemy in this area, right? Yeah, okay. God, I'm trying to remember the shots I want to take of this specific area. Something like this, maybe? Wow, you actually did it! Yeah, I know, it's crazy. When I'm not incompetent, I actually can get shit done. Too bad I'm incompetent, Jet. It's an unfortunate thing. Competency. It requires you to not be an idiot, and I have idiocy in spades. I graduated from the Idiot Academy. Oh, well, oopsie. Moving over here. Alright, go on. Oh my god. Okay. I miss my free cam. I miss my free cam bullshit. I miss being able to just get around everything. All right, come on, 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 come on. Hello? Ah! I might have gotten that shot. I might have actually still gotten that, but it's really hard to tell. Alright. Wow! I actually got it. You're graduating from Jupiter. I love the Idiot Academy! Wonderful place. There we go. Wait, this is max brightness, right? Yeah, it is. Okay. Alright, we're not opening any of these chests. One, because I don't think any of these chests have anything that I really want. And two, because, might want to get shots from here in the future. Because I have to look. Oh. This is the complaint I made last stream about, like, the problem with these stabs is you get the taller ones and they stop working. They get caught on stupid walls all the time! There we go. Loki, you can mention the Shaded Woods Ulasil part of Haida Thesis, the cut Ulasil orange flowers. Ooh! Yeah, you're right, Nobre. I forgot. That got taken out of the missing data stuff. I have to go back and I thought I actually included that, but I don't remember actually adding it, so I'll double check, make sure it hasn't already been added, and if not, I will make sure to include it, Nobre, because that is a good piece of data about the Ulasil stuff. And I'm pretty sure I actually got, pictures to, screenshots to edit together for that. Yeah, okay, nothing here. Where are you? Oh, you're not great Soul Arrow. I think I have to remove homing Soul Arrow, chat. I'll be honest, I don't think it adds anything. I'll be honest, the more I play around with homing Soul Arrow, the more I think that it was a worthless buy. Strayed is scamming me. He offers all these sorceries and they're all shit. Really? Nothing? They hate Magic players confirmed. They hate tall Magic players. Clearly, this is discrimination against tall folk. A little late for me to be going here, but we'll do it. We also have a Pursuer out here, so let's get this all. Come on. Don't worry, yeah, there we go. I'll be honest, I was actually expecting that to fail, like I was gonna get caught on like this stone or something, but no, it actually worked out. That's the biggest shocker today. No bad talking Strayed. Feeble cast one! Yeah, we'll see who's feeble, asshole. Greatest sorcerer of his age. Yeah, right. Oh. Woo. I can't believe that for once my plan worked. There you go. That's another level up in the tank. Another learned skull. Yeah, we got enough for the level. Twinkling Titanite, I don't need that anymore. I got my staff maxed out after all, but whatever, I'll take it. Oh, right. Alright, we grab that. Dark Souls 2 needs Comet Azure. Yeah, why can't I just Comet Azure everything? Yay! Estus Flask Shard. That's actually really good. Honestly, having more Estus Flasks would probably be the smarter thing. Like, even more than the crystal stuff. Just having more, you know, more room for error would be nice. Yeah, we can get rid of it now. There's no point. I'm actually curious, is the ship... Is the pirate ship here, when I haven't actually, gone to No Man's Wharf, even? I guess we'll find out. We're also about to find out if I'm gonna get invaded by another Forlorn. God, I hope not. I mean, I could do it, and it's not like it's gonna be the worst thing in the world. Oh, I forget where that is. Oh, you know, I think I can fall... Yeah, I think I can fall down there and grab it. Yeah, okay. No Forlorn. Shocker. Alright, back to the, back to Vendrick's favorite prison. Oh. Pretty sure none of these actually open, though, so we can afford to skip it. Oh, wait, I know it. Oh, it actually works! I was just to be like, there's no way they're gonna let me do this. Okay, coolio. Yeah, just gotta double check. Oh. No! I screwed up. I was full. No. Damn it. Oh, well. Forlorn bait used to be believable. I just waited for a Forlorn to hit me, and he didn't come. They only come when you least want them. It's never when you actually expect them to come and you're like, okay, I'm in a good position, I can handle them. It's always when it's like, no, I have enough bullshit I gotta deal with, and then of course you come and get me, of course. Actually, I'm pretty sure you die in one soul arrow. Yeah, you do. Yep, the ship is always here. The prison isn't. The prison just magically disappears. As does the ship when you go up here. Good to know. Well, I mean, is the point of all these prisons for the undead hollows? Yeah, that's the whole point. Like, it was built to confine the undead originally back in Olafus's day. And then Ben inherits it. And they, yeah, Ben inherits it, and they probably did study the undead there, but it doesn't look like they necessarily added to the undead prisoners, per se. And then, when Vendrick takes over, he restarts it after he starts having an undead problem himself, so... Yeah, because Alkin and Ven's thing was more like, we'll just banish them to the remote forest, right? There we go. That was their idea of a good time. Alright. Yeah, nothing special. Nothing special. Alright, back up one last time. Theory fit into kinky BDSM dungeons. Maybe that's the real reason that that old Iron King broke it off with Queen of Ven. He was like, "I'm sorry, girl. I love you, but I'm not into like the dark. You know, the dark magic is one thing, but I'm not gonna be into your BDSM fetish. I am not the sub here. I'm not gonna let you go dominatrix on me." Yay! That's where we want to go. And it's like, well, there's no ship down there. But just like that, there's also no... oh right, we haven't got any of the items here. Yeah, I was like, I remember there being a soul here. I may as well. Yeah, I'll even keep the brightness at max. I'm fine with that. No. My character's not okay with it, but he doesn't get a say in these things. He's just he's just the camera. My man has no free will. There we go. Pageanting Nashandra going Desert Sorceress unused set on Fendrick. Honestly, I would love to see Nashandra actually, you know, feign being a loving wife. Honestly, I would just love, you know, anything to make Nashandra more interesting than she is. Just anything to make her like the flattest of flat villains. Oh, there's also stuff here, so let's grab that up here. As I recall, I think this takes you all the way back around to the top area. Right? Not gonna go out, though. Yeah, I don't care for any of this. I think there's a secret wall in this room. Nah, I think I'm misremembering. Yeah, I would have found it. Okay, yeah, there's nothing in here. Oh, well. Old Iron King was king shaming. It's like, I'm sorry, darling, I'm just not into it. Alright, so we were saying before you go up here, out here, and this should be... right? Actually, no, you can do it from... No, yeah, this just... Yeah, you don't have to do it from here. Oh, no, but you do. Okay, it has to be down here, then. Because this is where the level is, so... Oh, it's back here, maybe? No, this is going the opposite. This is the opposite. No, but I never went this far. Okay. Okay. I had the general idea, right? Why does Dark Souls 2 hate tall? Why does it hate tall people? Why? It hates the tall. Oh, no. There we go. Oh. Yep, it hates tall people. The Chandra would have been better if she was... I feel like just giving Nashandra more characterization like the others would have been just fine, right? Honestly, though, what she really needed was just competency. If she actually had, like, you know, if there's actually, like, a real deviousness to her, like, the reason why I would love to see, like, her actually, like, feigning, like, anything on, like, you know, how she seduced Vendrick or whatever, right? Like, however that goes, right? Like, just anything to show that she shows any level of competency. As is, it looks like that she just got by being a pretty face and then doing absolutely nothing whatsoever. Just kind of skirt by on vibes and shit. It's just like, it's so disappointing. I thought there was a guy in here. I guess he's dead. Oh, yeah, because I passed... Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay. They don't like biggers. Because it's a story about short kings, Loki. Short kings. Vendrick is short. Good to know. So the reason why all the kings were pursuing power and souls and stuff was because they had Napoleon complexes. Good to know. I feel like there's another ring I can get here for my sorcery power, but I don't remember where to grab it, so. Oh well. Yeah, still not worth it for one level up right now, so we're gonna keep it. And then we keep increasing my max HP. Upgrade Estus Flask. There we go. Let's also bring over what's-his-face so we can summon him, probably. Alright, let's see. Yeah. Alright. Thankfully, this part is going to be easy peasy, because it's just going down through the several levels of Haida. Her tombstone's going to be there the rest of the game. Untouched and unwanted. Hey, buddy. I'm pretty sure there's nothing... Oh, wait. Whoops. Wrong. I actually wanted to go back there. My bad. Human effigy and dark crotches. Soul of a proud knight. Old knight halberd. Hendrik got fooled by his wife because he's tall. Oh, I see. I see. So the tall kings get punished, but the short kings, they reign supreme. I see how it is. I don't remember if I took a shot of you, but I'll keep it just in case I want to later. Alrighty. Down we go. Now hopefully I'm high enough level that I can rush my way through No Man's Wharf to get to the final boss there. I think we got all the screenshots there, so I don't care. That part of the game, I'm like, okay, I don't care. Alright, we go this way. Alright, we go this way. I don't think there's any sorceries here either, so we should be safe to just kind of, like, move on. Yeah, really, the only thing limiting me is, probably, getting through Black Gulch and killing, Rodden, right? Because I've killed Lost Sinner. Yeah, I've killed Lost Sinner. I've killed, Ooh. I've killed, Old Iron King. Oh, also Seldora, yeah, of course. How could I forget? Holy crap, that... I forgot the bullshit damage you guys do. Alright, here we go. There we go. I don't care for any items or anything here. Woo! Bullshit. Ah! Almost got caught there. Go through here. Go this way. Wait! Did I not ring the bell? I guess I did not. I somehow did not ring the bell. Somehow no bell was rung. I wish Chandra didn't exist. I just wish she was a more effective villain and a better character, right? That's all that's really all I want, right? Like going from like Gwyn to her is like, God, what a downgrade. Like, what a massive downgrade. Alright, this time, do it. There we go. Yeah, they're coming, okay. Hey, Carhelion. I can't remember if I have to talk to you to get you to move to Majula or whatever. Good to know there's actually a door. Alright, let's get through this part. Just evil woman, yeah. Evil monster woman, that's literally it. There we go. Again, we don't care if I, oh wait, actually there is an item here I might want to grab, right, so. Yeah, Aldia in Scholar is perhaps the best thing, and he again, I wouldn't even say Aldia is necessarily a villain in Dark Souls 3, right, because he doesn't really contribute anything to a lot of the, you know, like, obviously, like, I would say he's probably a very evil man, but, like, he's not really a villain as far as the narrative is concerned, right, like. Oh. 1 second. 1 second. Sorry, we got a clog. You got a clog in your ship. Let me handle it. Oh! There we go. Alright, getting rid of all the grout. There you go, Captain. Solved your problem for you. Yeah, I think, again, there's, again, part of it, I understand Dark Souls 2's dilemma, right? Because they were trying to, like, shift things around and everything, right? And the idea was, like, okay, well, who are we gonna make, who can we elevate to be central bad guy, right? In our new, like, you know, our new, you know, story that we're trying to tell, right? It's like, okay, we'll have the giant dark monster, and we'll be, like, this thematic thing about you, like, trying to face the impending dark, well, like, I get all that, but it's dumb. She's still, like, I get it. She's the only existing character that could really, like, fill that role, but she doesn't fill it particularly well. Hello? Oh. I guess I was skipping through all the dialogue. Ooh. Short spellcasting. Oh.
May we meet again in
Chat, I'm trying to think. Is there a better version of this ring that we'll grab at some point, or is it safe to just grab? Ooh. Anything crystal? No, nothing crystal. Why? Why do you give me nothing crystal? Ooh, souls. Oh my god.
May we meet again in...
Anybody else want to interrupt my time with teacher? Anybody? Nope. Okay. Yeah, I'm never going to exclude item descriptions from a character's characterization, right? Like, everything goes into who and what a character is. Like, you could say the same thing with Gwyn, that he gets basically zero characterization up to the do so, right? Yeah, I'm talking about in the context of Dark Souls 2, no, right? In the context of Dark Souls 2, I wouldn't really consider Aldi a villain. He definitely takes on more of that role in Dark Souls 3, right? He is actively involved in many of the problems and plot things, and is, very much, very much responsible for many of the terrible things happening there. In Dark Souls 2, it's, nothing involving his experiments really matters as far as, like, our journey and how things play out in... Oh, I thought they were gonna get yourself... Thought they were gonna... They were just gonna walk off the edge there. Right. Well, he's a bad guy, but he's not, like, one of the bad guys. I doubt the devs could actually cook up anything to show Nishandra's really strong in her plans. Well, honestly, they just need to make her more of an active force. Like, something to show that she was trying to contribute, she was trying to manipulate, right? Like, just something clever. But it would be very hard, I think, with the way they set up the narrative, right? Because the narrative basically requires her... It basically requires her to be doing nothing, right? Because characters are acting around her, right? But again, that creates the problem where, again, she's no longer an active agent, right? It's like, whoa, I'm so evil and stuff. People have to maneuver to outwit me. It's like, okay, well, now what? They've outmaneuvered you. What are you going to do now? I'm going to wait around until maybe someday someone will actually be able to solve all my problems for me. And then I will come out at the end, and then I will take them out and go on to win. It's like, oh, okay. Great plan. No way no way anything about that could possibly fail. Totally nothing else you could possibly be doing during all that time twiddling your thumbs in a throne. It's all just ridiculous. It's such a shame. Because again, I have no problem with, like, mwahaha, I am evil villains, right? They just have to be more than just literally, like, the flattest, most, like, mwahaha, I'm evil, I'm just going to sit around and do nothing but be evil. Oh yes, I thought he was going to actually tank enough damage to survive. That did not play out as I expected. Torch, yay. Iron Arrow. All these in DS3. Check the link in the description. Go to the guide and you can read up on the Lothric Scholar. But short answer is yes. Maybe being stupid and arrogant is the characterization of the shot. I don't think being stupid is, the characterization they want to go with her. For sure, no. Again, I think it's the best they could do because they ended up changing her thing from being like, I'm gonna go for like Dragon Egg Souls thing to being like, I'm gonna get the... Again, here's the thing. I actually enjoy the upgrade in her motivation. I think it's more fitting. I think it worked a lot better. I think it was a lot better than what they were gonna do with her with, like, Dragon Shrine or whatever, right? During that point in the development. That iteration of the script. I think it's a lot better what they were going with by giving her the upgrade. I think she was the best character to do it. The problem is just that they don't do anything like this. She's this woman who craves and is so desperate and lusts for power and stuff like that. And she's like biding her time. All this so she can get the huge payoff. And yet she's doing nothing to accelerate that, despite literally her thing being, desperate lust for power of souls, Oh, my problem with the narratives in the Souls games is that we don't witness the important events in person. I have no problem with that. I enjoy the way that the narrative in Souls games is laid out and handled and stuff, like seeing the aftermath and trying to rebuild from there. I think the big problem is honestly just that, with Dark Souls 2 specifically, is that the plot is just stupid. Like, really, that's it. Like, Dark Souls 1's plot, it's simple, it serves its purpose, it's done, that's great. Dark Souls 3's plot, I feel, again, that one's pretty solid up until you get, like, into the actual Fire Linking mission, and the entire emergency system is just stupid, right? That's where you can tell the narrative struggled, where they were trying to, again, they were trying to make, they were trying to build out this world and make it comport with a narrative that would allow you to, like, play a Souls game where you fight the boss and stuff like that, right? And it's very clear that they were so focused on that they didn't see, the forest from the trees and being like, you know what, this whole emergency system thing is kind of stupid. You could probably make something a lot better than what we got here. it really does kind of just serve. It really just exists to serve the plot, right? Like, it's like we have to have things set up this way because otherwise the plot couldn't happen. I realize that there are too many important events we're told about. It gives a lot away and builds a needless timeline. You're gonna have to define to me what you mean by needless timeline, right? Like, a timeline is the timeline, right? Like, it's all the events going into there, right? What would I consider needless, especially if it's something where it's like, okay, well, they're trying to build a world, they're trying to do characters, like, are we gonna consider the history of, like, Izalith or Nito, like, needless, right? Because you don't strictly necessarily need additional lords in, to tell the story of, like, you know, Gwyn and the undead and the dark and all the stuff with Anor Londo and the gods, right? Like, you only really need Anor Londo and stuff, right? But I'd say Izalith is some of the best parts of the original Dark Souls, right? And Nito's definitely an appreciated character, right? So at some point you could say, well, okay, well, let's say the characters exist to serve the theme in that case, right? Like, then how much of the theme needs to be elaborated on with these additional characters or side stories, right? There. Woo! Almost fell down there. Alright, so I don't think I'm getting anything else of value out of this place. Alright, that's a proud knight soul, that's cool. Oh, I never did grab the thing there that I wanted. Yeah, I think definitely one of the biggest problems with DS2's plot is definitely the old ones, and, like, there's a lot of thematic, like, it's actually, again, it's an underappreciated aspect of Dark Souls 2, but there's a lot of, like, thematic build-up about the old ones in the various areas you go to. If I ever do a book on Dark Souls 2, I'd probably want to cover that, to talk about the narrative, but it's pointless, because the old ones don't really matter in the grand scheme of things of the narrative, right? Like, they just exist to be bosses to slay, so you have an excuse to you know, you have some keys so that way you can get through the redundant, again, the horribly expressed obstacle required in order to even get to Drangleic Castle, right? Horribly handled how they did the whole Shrine of Winter thing. Oh, whoops. Why are there some... Oh, good. Like, oh, what the hell? I don't remember. I don't remember those guys being outdoors here. Now, are they gonna come up? Probably, yeah. Okay. Oh, of course. Woo! Yeah. Him. Where's the other guy? Where's the other guy? There we go. Alright, let's get rid of the dark boys. Let's see. They should have ditched the intros for us to be lost in a mysterious world and needing to find more info. A cult way of discovering info, insights into the story. I don't know. Are you saying trying to integrate more the discovery of the story, like, into the narrative? Like, because they could do that. I just don't know if that's I wouldn't say that's like strictly necessary for the narratives to work. Again, I very much love From Software's approach of you engage with the narrative at your own leisure, right? You know, it's kind of like, you know, people who are like, okay, I play through these games for gameplay, so I'm skipping all the cutscenes or whatever, right? Well, versus other people who are like, well, if you're dedicated to wanting to know the story, you're gonna try and know the story, right? And again, that's the type of thing that you can only really do, like, the way Dark Souls tells its story is a story you can only really do in video games. So it's something where I'm like, I think that's really special. Anyway. The advent of the established timeline holds the sequels back, and so I see Dark Souls 1 as a one-off game like Demon Souls. I disagree. I don't think the established timeline holds the sequels back. In fact, one of the biggest problems with Dark Souls 2 is it does not, adhere close enough to the established timeline. Again, for all the complaints about Dark Souls 3 and fan service, Dark Souls 2 is the one where the fan service is, for the most part, redundant. Because it's very much trying to be a soft reboot. Right? And you don't need that many items as the game throws at you in order to establish a basic premise of, like, oh yeah, this is, like, parts of the old world that have transferred over, and, like, so much has been lost to the history, and blah, 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 like, time has passed, like... A lot of that is needless, I would say. But again, one of the problems is that Dark Souls 2 doesn't tether itself enough to Dark Souls 1 in the end, right? In any meaningful way. Dark Souls 3 does. It ties itself to both, and I think it's beautiful in that respect. It actually builds on both that came before to tell a compelling continuation of the original plot threads and narratives, some that were left hanging from Dark Souls 1. So yeah, I have to disagree there. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. There's a chest here, right? Yeah, there is. Okay. Well, I don't need to worry about the chest. Yeah, I think we've cleared this place out. Or at least all the most important stuff. And again, I don't think there's anything sorcery related I need, so yeah, we're gonna... Oh my god, lock on! Lock on, please, I beg you. Yeah, we have our guy here. I think we can leave him behind. There we go. Alright, so now we got that. We have enough for at least one level up. Carhelion should be back here now, because I've been to Lost Bastille, I've done everything else, so I've seen him. So that should trigger him coming here, and I think that's what triggers him being summonable. Yeah, okay. You don't get anything new, right, buddy? I'm gonna, you know what? Even if there is a more advanced version, I could easily get right now. Yeah, blah blah blah. I don't care about you. Well, that was a waste. I enjoy having that intro cutscene intro world building cutscene. The ones from Demon Souls, Elden Ring being standouts to me makes me wish Bloodborne had one. Which one would I say is my favorite across the games? Probably Dark Souls 1's. I think it's probably the best overall. But, Sekiro has one too. I don't know if Bloodborne's would work. I think the way, the narrative that Bloodborne tells, I think it's fine. Like, the way that it sets itself up as, like, kind of like, again, a very classic, like, gothic horror mystery type title, I think it's actually better the way it handles it and lets things. If you, like, part of the magic of Bloodborne is the fact that you don't see the eldritch horrors coming, and it'd be very... Yeah, I don't know how you could, like, tell an intro cutscene that would establish stuff without, like, very obviously alluding to, you know, like, kind of like a Darkest Dungeon type thing where there's these dark eldritch horrors from beneath or whatever, right? When the entire point of Bloodborne is, like, you don't see that coming. Yeah, I think it works for Bloodborne. I would not say the same thing for Dark Souls. I think Dark Souls, you need that establishment or whatever. Yeah. I'd say the only one that I feel like I'd be okay with probably cutting it might be Elden Ring. Because I feel like Elden Rings doesn't establish too much important stuff for a foundation, right? Yeah, the only real thing that really establishes is, you know, the Tarnished itself, right? And it gives, like, some slight backstory. But some of the other stuff, like, the Night of the Black Knives, like, feels kind of ancillary. The stuff about Marika or whatever. I guess for the narrative's sake, establishing who Marika is at the start is very important, considering how critical she is to the end of the game, right? So they want to bookend it, right? Again, like, I'm not saying the cutscene is pointless or anything. It's just, like, that's the one where I could see myself, like, yeah, if you cut it, how much would you really lose? Like, do you need the array of, like, all these names or whatever? I'll be honest, I'm a bit biased here because I generally don't care about NPC characters and stuff, right? So, like, Demon Souls, I see the function of mentioning all the big names and stuff and how it serves to, like, build up to, like, your story and how you're gonna potentially be the hero who's gonna join those, number, even though you're, like, a nameless anonymous folk at the start. Elden Ring, I can't say the same. And it's kind of, like, arbitrary which ones get picked. Like, outside of Gideon, like, who's that important that you really need to? It's like, oh, wow, Horalu. Yeah, a character who doesn't really become relevant again until the end when he... Oh, it's Godfrey. Oh, he turns out to be Horalu. Like, does that really matter? Yeah, that one's a difficult one for me, too. To, like, be like, yeah, this is just, like, such a great and important cutscene there. But hey, got a great narrator, so... Let's get these souls spent before I go anywhere else and do anything else stupid. Yeah. More HP. Always go for more HP. I know I'm not getting anything valuable from this guy. And that should be enough for another 2 level ups, right? Ah, so close. How about this? Oh my god. Get me out of here! Let's see. There we go. A little bit too much, but that's fine. Alright. Intelligence... Yeah, just keep on putting into HP. HP is where it's at. I would love for them to just drop the exposition dump intros. Well, again, I think it's very important to, especially in some of the fantasy series, that in order for you to have it there as, like, just a baseline. Like, I think, again, one of the biggest draws and appeals for me for Dark Souls was, in fact, its intro cinematic and the alienness of it and all that stuff. Like, I'll never forget the first time seeing Nito in that cutscene and stuff like that. It's just the general vibe of that. So I think they very much serve a purpose in order to introduce players into the game. If you just drop the people into the game entirely, I definitely feel like that would definitely create a different, overall, like, vibe. You need something as the hook, right? And I don't think just, like, dropping you into the world by itself does that, right? Like, in Bloodborne, the hook, of course, is partly the mystery with you having the exposition dump from the Blood Minister, right? So there's always going to be the exposition dump at the start of the games in order to kind of lean you in, right? It's just kind of, it's very much necessary, I think. That, or you'd have to probably go for something like an in medias res type of thing where you would play through or experience, and you still could probably get an exposition dump from some dialogue character or something. Yeah. Yeah, I just don't see a, I don't see a good reason to drop it. I think they're too critical. Like I said, Elden Ring's the only one where I can think of where I feel like they could have done better with with how they handled the opening there. That one definitely feels like mostly vibes. Oh god, I have to remember which one takes us down the proper path. I think it's this one. Yeah, I think it's this one. Well, that's how that went. I've just been replaying it recently, so I might actually agree with the BB thing. Oh, yeah, okay. Fair enough. Oh. God. Alright, back down here. Sorry, chat. Gonna turn off sound for just a sec because I cannot stand this noise. Also, did he actually kill me in like one shot, or was it? I think it was the fall, right? Yeah, I can't imagine that was actually killing me in one shot. All right. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Okay, perfect. Yeah. Oh my god, dog. Oh, not now, not now, not now. Oh. Dog was like, no, you will give me attention this moment. This game hates tall people. Reminder, tall sorcerers are not welcome in Drain Lake. Thank God. Thank God we're at the point where we can one-shot these guys. No having to play Ring Around the Rosie here. Alright, nerds. Life gem times 20. Because that's what I needed. Need another 20 of these. Dark fog and a torch. Okay, I think that covers everything, so. I don't think this is gonna help, but whatever. Pretty sure this is not gonna help either. There we go, Fragrant Branch of Yore. Alright, doggo, get over here. Or not. Okay, fine. Fine, you want to go in your corner? Be my guest. I'm not gonna stop that. I guess the dark damage does, like, that much more. I'm just surprised considering the level of this area, you know? Alright, let's get our favorite boy out of the way. Do I care about poison? Enough that I'm going to put this on here just so we can deal with this later without fumbling through my menu. Yeah, okay, this is fine. Oh my god. Woo! There we go. Alright, please don't die, Gully Boy. Please don't die, Gully Boy. Please don't die, Gully. Oh my god. Yeah, just don't die. Okay, in fact, with you killing me at this point. There's Lockstone. Okay, fair enough. Ow. Nope, there we go. Oh. Yeah, honestly, be fair if I just died here. So I would love to get shots of you. Just to confirm, do these guys stop spawning if I kill Rodden? Like, is this, like, my only chance to really get shots of them? Maybe Vendrick hates Goblin's people because he's tall. He can't have any short kings overthrowing him. Whatever will we do? Alright. We're getting low, so I'm gonna try not to die. We'll see how that works out. Alright, we actually got a good shot here. Because I can, woo. I'm actually trying to get the other guy. Oh. Oh. That was not the plan. That was not the plan. Yep. And they instantly disappear, so I can't even... well, that's 3k souls down the drain. Alright, so, that sucks. Just I have everything working against me with those poison statues and the other guys coming in, ruining everything. Alright. Alright, so I think we might have enough shots from the last time, but let's just try to get a few extra. Oh. Oh! Yeah, that hit. Almost killed me. Oh, I'm about to die. About to die to poison. Didn't see it. Oh! Yep, that's what I thought. Damn. I never die fast enough where I can get a clear shot of him before he disappears. Damn. New drip when? Never. Never changing this outfit. This is the best drip in the whole game. No contest. Just gonna destroy you. Oh. Alright. Alright. Alright, come on. Come on, buddy. That's gonna be too blurry. Yeah, I was like, there's no way that's gonna last. Oh, of course. It's got wonderful tracking on that jump, huh? Damn. That might have been good for his getting a close-up on the face and stuff. Oh wow, surprising. Yeah, the real problem is the blur that's gonna happen from the movements and stuff. The unremovable blur. Oh. Alright, that's enough for a heal. I think I might have had a shot like right there when he was done. I could have gotten one, but yeah, like something like right there. I just need to be real quick. Yeah, if I'm like real quick with that. Ideally, he does a 2 swing. Yep. Too late. Whoop. Yeah, no, that's not gonna... Oh. Okay. Ah! Oh, that's not my sword. That's not my staff. Whoop. Should upgrade your flask, probably? I already have the oh, wait, I need to throw in the saint things for more healing, right? Yeah, I could probably do that. Let's look at the screenshots real quick, see what I got. Anything good? That's not what I want. There we go. Alright. Let's see, did we get anything good? Definitely not you. Possible. It's a little blurry because of the... Yeah, this is a no. Definitely no. Actually, pretty much perfect. Okay, we got one good shot there. Definitely not that one, though. Definitely not that. Definitely not that. Yeah, definitely not that. We'll get rid of that. Get rid of that. Blurry cam. Like, you compare it to this shot, it's like, yeah, this is like night and day. I'll keep that. That has potential for cropping. There we go. It's okay. Yeah, that works. That doesn't. That's okay. I'm okay with that. He has a mark on his face. Is it a mark or is it just the helmet piece he's got? He's got the... Maybe that is a mark. It's hard to... Ah! Sorry about that. Accidentally minimized that. Alright, so we got the shots of the first bro. So the question is, if I kill him, will the other bro stop showing up now? If I killed the Rodden, you know? I think we'll be fine still. Yeah, no. Okay, yeah, we got some good shots here. Okay. In that case, let's kill. Let's kill him. I mean, he'll probably kill himself. Automatically. Let's just kill him. Of course. Of course. No luck there. Yeah, sure, whatever. Oh god, I will say I'm feeling the benefits of the ring. If there's a +3 version of this, god, it's gonna feel so good. Like, this is great and heavy. Like, this is some of the slowest on the casting. Yeah, okay. Beautiful. Alright, now for the other one. Quality of his model is so bad I can't tell if it's a mark or a helmet. I think it's mostly just, you know, the black phantom effect, you know. I think that does a lot to make it harder. Alright. There we go. We got a lot of shots there, so I think we're safe there. It's better to... I think I got the shots right there. I think... Could have honestly, Yeah. God, having my hands on 2 different places, not the easiest thing. Getting the timing down is not simple. Oh, shit. I'm dead. How am I not dead? I should be dead. There you go. Some of this is just, it's too out of focus with the camera. Damn, if I had the camera just slightly up, those would have been the perfect shots. I think we got enough shots of his face, though, that at least one or two of them is going to be good. Woo! Dude, I love it when you do combos. Come on, keep doing combos in my face. Come on, do combos in my face. I think that's actually very good overall. I think it's enough shots. I'm gonna trust they got some good... Oh, yeah, there we go. He's dead. Loki giving him a free photo shoot. Well, he gave me the free photo shoot. Really? Alright. Not the worst. No. Again, not the worst. No. Not the worst. No. 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 Not the worst. I actually see that as being like a good, like, standard shot to get of him. Maybe. No. Possible. No. That's really good. Yeah, that's good. I like that. That's a good one. Definitely not that. Yeah, these are good shots. Not that. Not that. No, definitely not that. Definitely not that. No. 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 Ooh, that almost had potential. Not the worst, but probably not. Definitely not that. Definitely not that. At least gonna give those with potential a chance to redeem themselves. God, if it wasn't for that blurry ass sword, that would have been perfect. This is good. 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 Yeah, this is the other one, right? So, yeah, and this one where's okay, yeah. Yeah, like I could get away with just a shot of that. Probably. I don't know if if they're identical twins or not. I assume their models are, but maybe they have slight differences that'll make them actually, you know, noticeable when I show the same animations they perform, but alright, so that basically does what I want, though. Get some good shots of these two bozos. Oh. Wait a second. Wait a second, I'm out of healing. Whoops. Alright. It's past midnight, chat, so let's get the Rotting killed here. Ow! Then we'll try, we'll do a few attempts at Raime and then we'll be done. I don't care. Okay, good. It's fair to say homing Soul Mass is going to do that much. Yep. Surprisingly weak damage in this game. Alright, it's over here? Oh, there it is. Oh, we get Fragrant Ranch of York, right? Oh no, just the Simpleton Skeptics. Alright, get me back. Get me out of here. Get me out of here! It got nerfed so hard in DS2, I guess. I just remember doing more damage, that's for sure. Yeah. Yeah, let's keep going to Vigor. The more HP, the better. We also don't need you, right? Pretty sure you're useless. I don't want to have like 7k though around. We could. Let's go through Seldora then. I have 7k. Let's go through Seldora. Try to take out, you know, what's her face, the spider. Remember if there's a good angle I can grab of this, but just in case it isn't. Yeah, if this is all I can grab, let's make that worthwhile. It's funny looking back, DS2 and Bloodborne released only a year apart, for sure, and you can, the graphical disparity is, striking. That's for sure. Alright, I got what I could. Oh god, these guys are more resistant to sorcery than I remember. Well, I guess when Seath's your enemy, you know. Beautiful. I may as well get the stuff up there since we're at it. Freya time, yeah, it's gonna probably be Freya. Because it should be very easy to navigate this place and skip around most of the stuff, right? So not getting tall shamed here. Thank you for not tall shaming me, I appreciate it. Oh guys, we're about to go against my favorite boss. We all know the one. Everyone's favorite boss. Honestly, I wish that guy was dead there. Oh, I might try to Photoshop him out. I don't want to get this shot again. Something like this. There we go. Alright, let no one say I did not get these, I did not get these shots. Is there anything I can make to make this croppable? I guess I can try this and see what I can work with from there. The problem is really just getting rid of you. I might just have to try to Photoshop you out. My beloved useless boss. Yeah, let's go. Oh. Oh, it really doesn't let me just kind of like force my way through, huh? Alright. Alright. Not worth it. Not worth wasting my time on it. I think there might be something worthwhile here, though. Question mark. See if I remember correctly. I don't think I do. Yeah, it's just the yeah, nothing special. Nothing worthwhile. Oh, right. I'm being tall shamed by the spiders. Short kings. Human effigy. Well. Well, your sacred cow's been killed. There we go. There we go. Even the soul reward is pathetic. Oh my god. This was a... They made this a boss. The greatest insult. Yeah, okay. Oh, where's the... it's over here, right? Okay, I was like, where the hell is the bonfire? Actually, this might be the good stopping point. Because this is enough for the level up now, right? Shame on the spiders for having long legs. I now know what a Seath's kink. Well, do you blame him? The guy's only got tentacles for legs. He doesn't get to see a lot of those. Why do you think he married Guinevere? He was like, oh, he thought he liked the face? No, it was all about the legs for him. The deep lore about Seath. And the soldier. Yeah. There we go. That's enough for us to go challenge Raime. Oh my god, we need 300 more still? Oh. There we go. Didn't even need to use the Fading Soul. Alright, there we go. A little bit extra HP. It's fine. Alright. Damage is still not, like, the best of the best, but I think if we combine, I think it should be fine if we factor in, summons. But yeah, Steel Heart Ellie. Oh, do I still not have Carhillion unlocked? Damn, I think I have to talk to him more. Oh well, we'll try it with just Ellie for now. Oh no, yeah, we do get him. Alright. God damn. That damage, though, on that sword. Should not be underestimated. Yeah, I don't think I have the DPS to make this worthwhile yet. Ah, damn. That was way too early. Way too early. Woo. Alright, he's at phase 2. she's gonna die! We're almost at it. Ah! Oh boy. Alright, now for the fun part. Damn. Wasted! I mean, not bad for the summon run. If I had crystal sorceries, though, that definitely would have been faster, because between my soul spear and my crystal soul spear... Actually, I don't even remember. Where do you get crystal soul spear? Is it from Seath? I think it might be from Seath. Crystal soul spear, Dark Souls 2. Yeah, old Pale Drake Soul. Yeah. So I can't get it on this level. Crystal Homing Soul Mass? These two? Shrine, yeah, we're not going over the Shrine of Mana. Dark Souls 2. Crystal Soul Spear. Dark Souls 2 sorceries. Are there any other like sorceries I really want to grab here? I mean, there's Crystal Magic Weapon, but we're not using weapon. Focus Souls, blah blah blah. Heavy Homing Soul, which I'm not getting. I gotta use the soul for that one already. Homing Soul Mass. No, I basically have all the ones I'm gonna use. I mean, Soul Greatsword I might be able to make use of, but that requires, I think, us to get to Shoulder. Oh no, it's Starting Lake Castle. Okay. Soul Shower. Yeah, okay. Yeah, what we got is what we got, so that went pretty bad. It didn't go that bad. Probably just his damage. Like, I have this giant health bar, and he takes it out in almost one hit. Like, thank God I went into HP. Don't think this is going to be adding enough to make it worthwhile. Yeah, I think what we got is good. I might need Radiant Gems. We'll put that there. We're gonna use this for more spell uses. Because I think if I had more Soul Spears during that fight, it would have gone better. I think my weakness was not having, I think my weakness was not having enough Soul Spears to give us momentum. Ellie's fine as a tank. Dark Greatsword from Shulva? Yeah, that was the one I was thinking of, but no, that's not what I need. Okay, yeah, there we go. Actually, maybe it'd be better to get through my weaker spells first. Yeah, that might be better. Yeah, I think that might be better. Get through all the weak spells first, move up to the stronger ones. Because I can do more of them per second because of how fast the cast time is. And then when I refill them, I'll have extra. There we go. There we go. There we go. I wish we saved Ellie from getting hit there. Ah, no, that was bad. Alright, good. We're almost done here. Ah, damn. Did not... Ah. Woo! Damn! Did not dodge roll that in time. Good, good. Give Carhelion time to cast. Oh, you're dead. Or not. Surprisingly giving Carhelion time to cast. Damn! I fucked that up. I fucked that up! That was purely my fault. I screwed that up. That was a win. That was an easy win. Easy win wasted. Alright. Yeah, let's keep going. I just think the question is, Carhelion's doing enough damage to offset, like, everything else? I want to say yes, but... There we go. Alright, this time we're going to start with Soul Herald, and we're going to move ourselves up the ladder. Ooh, definitely wants me. Oh my god, he wants me so bad! What did I do? Like, what did I do? Oh my god, he wants me so bad! He does not know what damage is. There we go. He's like, I'm not the one damaging you, buddy. You should be going after me. Now I am. Okay, now it's fair game. Oh, damn. I was not expecting him to do the other sword. There we go, make my life easier. That's not what I wanted. Whoop. Oh, you were going for me? Okay. Carhalion, if you have, Carhalion, you should stop. You're getting yourself killed way too early. We're almost out of soul arrows. Ah! Damn, that was dumb of me. Oh, there goes Carhalion. Yeah, we're not doing anywhere near the damage we did last time. Uh-oh. There we go. Ah, damn. Too early. It's a love triangle when Natalia Raime. It's not much of a love triangle. More like a mutual nemesis. I want to get rid of Natalia. Raime wants to get rid of me. Natalia also wants to get rid of me. So really, I'm being ganged up on, really. This is the worst threesome I've ever been part of. Alright. Alright, we can do this. I feel like having Carhalion there might be good just to deal with the poise situation, but we'll see. Come on, boys. There we go. Alright. Oh! I just lost my soul mass right before it went off. That sucks. Oh, can we like separate Carhalion from Ellie? Because like he takes way too much damage when she's supposed to be taking all the damage. Like what the hell? Yeah, I don't know why the insistence on the damage here. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Oh my god, stop it! Oh my god, Carhalion, why? Oh my god, poor Carhalion. Finally! Ellie's making... Oh, why are you... Why? Why are you going where I am? This makes 0 sense. No, you idiot! Why are you going where I am? I don't understand. Well, that's nice. Woo! I took way too much damage there. I'm gonna die. Yep. Should have waited longer. Ugh. All this because I just don't want to be patient for this boss fight. I like how it sounds like they're beating a fridge. The sound effects in this game are something, alright. Thank God I have so many of these human effigies to waste. God. Too bad it's not too bad this boss fight isn't as easy as Ancient Dragon is. There aren't any exploitable AI bugs to fuck around with. Okay, good. No, you idiot! Stop coming toward me, Carhillion! Like, what the hell? Oh god, this is getting killed. Oh. Woo! Woo! Damn, too early. I'm not used to that attack. Alright, can we please split you guys up? Alright, we're switching over to... Woo! We're switching over to this. Well, there goes Carhillion. Way too early. Like, seriously. What the hell, man? I guess it might be better just to deal with Ellie. Probably use something other than homing soul mass. Well, it's all I got, so. Ah. Alright, let's use Soul Spear a little earlier than I wanted, but. Ellie, please stop traveling to me. Honestly, with this level of HP, it might be better to have just not had the summons at all. Only half HP now. So basically the full fight, but all in phase 2. Woo! Man, I can't believe I messed up that run at 25% HP. That was the easy run. Full extra range. Yeah, I guess I should try my Twilight Herb. Just... Woo! Ah, damn. And there it goes. At least it'll be practice. Yeah, it was good practice. Yeah, I'll be honest, I don't think Carhillion's contributing enough, especially... Like, we had the one good run with both of them with the 25% HP on Raime at the end that I screwed up. But I think otherwise it wasn't worth trying to grab him. Oh, at least I got some level ups out of it. I think with just me and Raime juggling aggro, it'll be fine. Sorry, yeah, me and Ellie juggling Raime's aggro, I should say. Alright, let's see if I'm right. Honestly, you might want to skip Soul Arrow, not care enough about it, because again, if I need 40 if I need the extra 40 arrows from a Twilight Herb, it's like, oh boy. I think my DPS is the biggest problem. Alright, let's get this done. Let's start with Great Soul Arrows instead. Yeah, homing Soul Blast is so shit in this game. Alright, there's 25% of his HP down. Almost at about 60% HP now. Ellie's. Alright, go. Woo! Can't believe I had enough for that. I didn't think I had the room. Yeah, because Raime's very easy to dodge, thankfully. It's just he's chunky, so if you don't have the DPS, the fight is a slog. I just hate slogs. Alright. There we go. Oh yeah, there goes Ellie. Woo! Of course. Woo! Oh, damn it! I got caught up on that thing and that distracted me. That was such a good run. The HP boost doesn't matter. Again, the HP boost doesn't matter. The problem is just the existing HP is like such a slog to get through that I just want to have some aggro taken off me, so I'm not constantly just repeating the same thing of, okay, slow attack, dodge. Again, I've talked about this before with dragons. There's nothing more I hate than, like, you know, the slow attacking, high damaging enemies, because they put me to sleep. Those are the bosses where I'm like, I will do anything to exploit you just because I don't want to deal with you. You are the antithesis of fun to me, right? And Raime's not that level of bad. Like I said, he's a little bit on the easy side, all things considered. Even with that taken into consideration. But still. I'd rather lose a billion times and extend the time, but at least have something halfway engaging. Honestly, I really should remove homing soul mass. I think it's actually it's really worthless. Like, even having it be like, oh, it does some damage while you're like waiting for the enemy to get to your, like, it's not even the damage is worthwhile. It's so dog shit. There we go. Ah, no, why are you... Ah! I had the wrong thing attached. That pisses me off to no end. I wasn't looking. Alright. That kind of annoyed... That kind of annoyed me, so I think we're gonna stop here for tonight. Wasting that Twilight Herb really, like, ticked me off. Oh well. Let's see. I mean, the only thing I can really do is, like, buff up my HP, so, like, less have to worry about it, right? I guess also probably give myself proper armor, or at least upgrade my existing armor so I can take less damage. But I'm still using basic, unupgraded equipment here, right? I'm pretty sure if I even, like, upgraded this, like, slightly, it would be a lot more resilient. Which would be nice, because if, like, instead of taking it across my entire HP bar, it takes, like, half of an HP bar, that's still better. Because then I could, like, life gem that or something. Oh, yeah, so no getting to Nadalia for screenshots today. Unfortunate. I guess I could also restock for melee build. Yeah, with the... I guess. Try to grab Vengar's equipment, maybe. Upgrade that like my old DS2 build way back when. God, I've had so many wipes on my DS2 account. Like, it's actually kind of crazy thinking back now. It's like, god damn, I played this game so much. I played this game more than Dark Souls 1, ironically. so let's see. I probably want to get more Twilight Herbs I want to stock up on. Especially considering I'm going to be randomly wasting them like a moron. Let's get this off my thing. I'm going to want... Like I said, I don't think dark damage is going to be really good for me right now. Keep going there. Like, how much is the... Yeah, it's not that crazy, honestly. That's just for the beginning. Maybe it adds up. Yeah. I will give it a test. Let's give it a good college try. I mean, we have so many Titanite shards. It does add up. It does, in fact, add up. Well. Okay.
I'll be around.
Yeah. Let's just do a quick little test. How much damage does Raime do now in comparison? Like, is he still taking out, like, entire health bars? Does this not mitigate much? I guess we'll see. Granted, we still haven't hit the chunk phase. So... not like it's all the way up there, but... is it noticeable? My big guess is gonna be no. Honestly, it's actually noticeable. Yeah, that's actually noticeable. That used to take out, like, all my health bar. Yeah, it's not that bad. All things considered, not that bad. Oh my god, you're breathing, God. It sounds like he's, like, gargling, like, the junkyard scrap. Okay, so upgrading my armor more is probably should be the priority. Let's quickly rush our way to the spider too. Alright. Don't care. Oh, whoops. More twinkling. Oh. Well, that's annoying. At least I got a human effigy back. Alright. Hey, Mercy, good to see you. I don't remember if I ever got shots with these things open. Oh well, doesn't matter. Oh my god. God, so many poison. Got all that for 2k souls. Alright, now for everyone's favorite part. The actual big spider. I think I'll get screenshots of the cutscene. I think that's something I can bother with. Yeah, I think this is safe. I think I recall this correctly. Oh no, I think it's I think it's over here. Right? I think it's something like this. Go up here, then over here, and over here. Yeah. Oh! Wasting HP! Simpleton spice. Everything nice. Alright. Yeah, sure, who cares? Alright, there we go. Oh my. Seriously? I can't tell if you're just immune. Oh, if you're immune to sorcery, and I don't remember that, or if I'm just out of range by chance. No, yeah, you can be affected. Okay, I'm not. It's just you have the shell. Surprisingly? There you go. Just not have to worry about you guys running around. It's gonna be fun fighting this boss again in Night Rain. Ah! Alright, there we go. Yeah, you just got the shell that makes your hitbox a little awkward. this would be way too slow for Elden Ring. Ah! Am I even hitting the boss? It is so hard to tell. Yeah, I'm not hitting the boss. Ah! Yeah, okay, I'm not hitting the boss. Yeah. Oh my god, yeah. Hitbox is a bit weird for projectiles. That's disgusting. Yeah. Your hitbox is a bit weird. Ah! Honestly, this is probably the most obnoxious fight just because of all the missed hits. Oh, I'm gonna die. Woo! Yep. Oh, well, I'm not, thank you, I guess, life gems. Woo! Alright, let's see with all the ads. There we go. Surprisingly, not poisonous. There we go. And there's our great sword. Legs don't count. Yeah, I think that's gonna probably change in at Night Rain, I imagine. I can't imagine they're gonna create such a restrictive hitbox, but who knows? Yeah. Alright, see, let me get a shot of you. Shot of C's wonderful great soul. Where the hell did you come from? Alright, whatever. God, the noises they make for that. Yay! Fragrant Wretch of Yore, Brightstone Key. Alright, let's go talk to Aldia. How many lines can I skip? There we go. There we are. Yay! Alright, then we go. Alright, we beat all the bosses. Yay! Let's keep increasing my vitality. Make it so I can never die, right? I don't think Freya has anything we could want sorcery-wise. I think it's all C. In which case, we may as well go for the C value. Alright, I think that's enough for now. No Raime boss fight kill, but... Oh. Not enough, damn. No Raime boss fight kill, but I think... At the very least, I'm getting myself set up so that way I can actually do all that. Oh my god, we are just short. Oh no, actually, we have just enough. Miscalculated, okay. Like, look at that. Look at that HP bar. And it's even bigger if we actually removed, right? Like, actually cutting off a significant portion. There we go. Alright, so... it's nice to know that even if I don't get these screenshots, I'm basically done with DS2 anyway, you know? I want to do it just for the sake of, you know, trying to push myself to my limits, make sure I have the best, you know, reference images I can, but we got some good ones today, so not the worst. Not the worst. So no one knows? I'm not sure, I assume you're talking about for Night Rain and stuff? I don't think anybody knows what's going on with Night Rain, Mercy. Or are you talking about something else? I will say that I'm very happy though with, I'm very happy with where my Dark Souls 2 content is going. And you know, if I ever finish up, and we talked about like earlier, the potential of getting another book or whatever, right? Like, you people, you guys have messaged me, you've messaged my publisher, I know a lot of people want it. I'm gonna see if we can get something worked out for that. Once I'm done. I need to make sure that I'm done with the analysis and I have everything written out. I don't want to come out with a half-ass product, so we'll see how that works out. Yeah, I think that's about it. I mean, it's gonna be a new week now, so we're gonna see what we can get done there. I don't know if we're gonna play this again, but we'll see. Maybe I'll squeeze it in if I'm not feeling like... Oh, she asked a question. Oh, is that why? I do not have a Mercy questioner. Oh, no, here we go. I want to ask you something, but don't want to get outside the topic at hand, but here we go. How come Fia can kill in the round table hold and Insha can attack if it's a safe place? That I don't know, Mercy, then, so no one knows. I cannot answer for you because I have no idea how any of that works, so, yeah. I don't know if that's game mechanics, if it's the idea of, like, there's a blessing that prevents you from attacking in the round table, because I think Gideon mentions that, but then Gideon takes it off for the purpose of you. I just don't know. Fallen Archbishop Bob from Liza P takes some inspiration from this fight, I think. I mean, I would not be surprised. I mean, if you're making a Souls-like game, you probably want to take inspiration from actual Souls games. Though, I will say, I think in Liza P, I don't recall projectiles and range being as prominent, so I think having a boss that might only be attacked from, like, certain weak points isn't the worst, right? I think it's more a problem if you're trying to, like, you know, cheese the boss from range, you know? Okay, yeah, I don't see any other questions that I potentially missed from you guys. Okay. So yeah, I'm overall though, like, it's nice. it's nice to know that, you know, I have no love for this game or whatever, but it's good to know that, you know what, I've given everything I can to give the game its due respect. And I hope that I will actually be able to, you know, complete that task with over the next few weeks, maybe months. And then I can finally put it to rest and never have to touch it again. Oh, that will be so nice. Yeah, I'm sorry, Mercy. I wish I could give you a better answer, but I just don't. Again, Elden Ring's where I'm weakest when it comes to lore. Like, it's the thing where it's like, yeah, I can't. When it comes to like some of the deeper stuff on like the magic and cosmology and shit, I'm just like, I don't know, man. It's magic, bro. It just works. I got nothing on like, you know, what the principles and stuff are that would explain why you can't attack enemies in round table and why it doesn't work. I think the best option would be that Gideon controls it and that therefore it doesn't, you know, doesn't work out because of him. But yeah, okay, enough of me just blabbing or whatever. It's late. Hope